Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Playtech TV. My name is Kevin and today we're going to be doing an overview of the Thermaltake LCS Pacific RL240 water cooling kit. So this is a limited edition combo unit which comes with everything you'll need to get yourself started in terms of water cooling your rig. If you want to water cool your entire rig as well, this would be a good platform to get you started, and then you can expand from it from there. Now it features TT's LCS certification, which is only applied to products that meet Thermaltake's highest design standards. So that's another good point right there. Let's start first then with the CPU block. So this is a Pacific W1 CPU water block. It's made from copper and the surface is nickel plated to prevent corrosion. As you can see, it looks really nice. Now the contact area is mirror polished, and it has a nice mounting system designed to support all these Intel sockets you see down at the bottom of your screen right now, and all of these AMD sockets also. So it's very versatile. It's going to work with lots of things, and yeah, I really like it. This looks really sexy and it's really cool. So now let's talk about the reservoir and pump combo. So this is a Pacific PT40/D5 with the silent kit, reservoir and pump combo. As you can see, it is quite tall. Now the reservoir is manufactured from high quality POM and PMMA materials. It has 2 1/4-inch ports for fittings on top of the 220 mil long reservoir, and it has 1 outlet port just down here above the pump. Now this has an adjustable pump speed, so you can have it whatever you want depending on how many things you've got hooked up to your water cooling loop. You can turn the flow rate up or down, and also because of noise reasons you can adjust it if you want to. So that's really nice and I really like that. Now let's talk about the radiator. So this is a thick radiator. So it's a 240 millimeter aluminium alloy radiator that's 60 millimeters thick. So this is a really thick radiator. It measures about 90 millimeters with the default fans that it comes with installed. So that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty thick. You're going to have to be aware of this if you're putting in something like a smaller mid-tower, just depending on where you're trying to fit this up to, that it is a very thick radiator. Now it has a high density fin design, so that's going to mean really good cooling. I mean, something this thick anyways is going to give really good cooling regardless, but that's also good too. And it has a high level of manufacturing process that keeps out a lot of the impurities, and it'll mean that it's very reliable. You shouldn't be having any leaks or anything like that with a radiator like this guy. Now the fans it comes with are the Lunar 12 LED red fans. These are static pressure optimized fans, which is good because they've got to push through such a large dense radiator, so that is a good thing. And there's rubber on the edges, that's like anti-vibration pads. That's to stop it making any noise or anything like that, so that's another good thing that I always like to see. If you have run fans on a radiator without rubber mounts, you'll know exactly what I mean. The noise can be really, really horrible sometimes. However, these aren't PWN, so that will be a letdown for some people out there. However, if you're looking for some nice fans to chuck on it, I suggest you look at the Thermaltake ring fans. These also have really nice colors on them too. These are static pressure optimized fans. We did a whole video about it, so if you want to click this fan here, I'll leave an annotation that'll take you to that video where you can see more about these fans. So these were really good, and these come in a wide range of colors. I just grabbed the blue one here, but you can, put red ones with it also if you want to. So now let's talk about the compression fittings. So it comes with Pacific 1/2 inch inlet diameter, 3/4 inch outlet diameter compression fittings, which are nice and chrome, and I think they look really good. There's a high quality G 1/4 inch thread. So that's really nice too. And with those diameters, it should give you a real nice flow rate. Especially if you're going to, expand on this and add maybe a GPU water block or other things to it, that should mean you get all the flow you need, especially if you turn the pump up to its high setting. So I like that as well. Now the tubing it comes with is very thick, but as you can see, it's still quite flexible, so I like it in that sense. You're going to be able to move this around. It's very easy, but this is quite thick, and of course it's clear tubing, so that's also good as well, so you can see all your nice coolant flowing through it. This has a half-inch inlet diameter, by the way, also, and you come with 200 centimeters from the box. Now the coolant it comes with is Coolant 1000 from Thermaltake. It comes in red, however, if you don't want it in red, because it won't be this color exactly, as you can see on the camera. It'll go to more a kind of like red wine type color when it's actually in. However, you can get this in green or blue if you want to, and obviously if you can switch the fans out as well to some ring blue fans as well if you want to go with it, and then you can have a blue setup if that's what you want to go for, if that's the theme of your rig. So there's that as well. Now in testing, these have been doing absolutely fantastic. They're really solid. Obviously with such a thick radiator, you'd expect there to be some pretty serious cooling performance, and this guy does definitely deliver on that part. However, as I said before, you do need to be aware, because this is a thick radiator with the fans installed, you're going to need about 90 millimeters of clearance, so do be wary of that. And also the reservoir, as I said earlier, this is quite long, so you're going to have to be wary of where you're going to be putting this guy as well in your rig. This is not going to really be too much of an issue for you guys out there running larger mid towers or full towers. You shouldn't have any problems at all. However, if you're running something a bit smaller than that, then you may need to see if these are going to work with you, measure it up, and make sure they're going to work with your rig. The other thing I like is that these are very quiet, so that's good too, and expandability is the big point I need to put across. So you'll be able to, as I said earlier, maybe add in GPU water cooling if you want to, and it's just a really good way to get you started, especially if you're really not sure about it. This is where I would recommend starting if you're wanting to do a whole rig water cooling loop. It'll get you in the door, and then you can expand from there. Now I thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe to Playtech TV if you haven't already, and like the video. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.